yo. We coming in hot. Behind the countdown screen, we coming in hot. Hot. Let's go. Where we at? Oh my goodness, Brandon already with the $20 donation. Oh my goodness gracious. Hot. Let's go.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
How we feeling out there? We coming in hot, y'all. Listen. If you was at the member stream, you already know what's about to go down. My members, show me if you was in the member stream. Put a 1 in the chat if you was in the member stream. Shedeur Sanders is officially QB1. Shedeur emotes go crazy. Thank you, Brandon, for the $20 donation. Shedeur emotes go crazy. Brandy, the Pebble. What up? Brandon. Hold on. Nikki Nicole. James. Cheryl. In the building. If you were in the member stream, let's go. Hit that like. Shedeur Sanders is officially quarterback number 1 for the remainder of the season. But that's not the big story here. I know it is, but it's not at the same time. The big story is right now, I know I'm late to the party. I got work in the AM and all that great stuff. But the big story is how crappy Kevin Stefanski is as a coach. Kevin Stefanski is terrible. That's really the big story here. And I need you to tap in right now. Put your earphones on. Turn it all the way up. Because us as Cleveland Browns fans has been deprived of potential greatness here for 14 weeks, whatever week we're on next, okay? I don't even know what week. We have been deprived of potential greatness thanks to Kevin Stefanski and his malpractice of coaching, okay? That's the real story. Yes, Shedeur Sanders is QB number 1. Let's throw a party. Let's dog check. Let's do all that great stuff, okay? That's the good thing. But the malpractice of terrible coaching of Kevin Stefanski needs to be put on the stand, okay? Amen, says Brandy. Head coach got to go, says Brandon. What up, James? How are you doing? Hopefully I'm not blowing your ears off. I feel like I'm loud. Adrian says Team Shedeur 12. Everybody in the building, hit the like when you come in, okay? Listen, Kevin Stefanski, exhibit number 1 for my guy, Kevin Stefanski, my used-to-be guy. Mr. Excited Play-by-Play, that's your new name. What up, Stanley? Kevin Stefanski used to be my guy. Now he's my enemy. Exhibit number 1 of why Kevin Stefanski should be on trial. Your rookie quarterback just set records yesterday. Records. And we're going to talk about some of the records here. Tap in, put your seatbelt on. And this is what he says in his press conference. And I quote, all young players, they have ups, they have downs, they have good moments to learn from, and they have bad ones. All young ones, they all go through this, blah, 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 blah. That's what he says. He doesn't even really specifically talk about Shedeur Sanders. He wants to generalize it into young players. This young man just set records in his 3rd start as a rookie. And I know some people are going to say, haters that are in the corner with their anorexic rat licking the curb with a stale Cheeto. You know who they are on Twitter, on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? You know the haters. You've seen them all over the place. It's just the Titans. They just played the Titans. Call me when they play a good team. They moved the goalpost. Listen, you play who you play. The Titans put on their helmet just like everybody else. They're an NFL football team. The last time that I was concerned, he didn't play an XFL team. He didn't play a little Pee-wee team. He didn't play the West Mountain Stars. He played the Tennessee Titans, who's an NFL team, okay? One of the stats that he did that I want to tell you, the only rookie with 350 pass yards, 4 total TDs in a game within his first 5 starts. It goes Shedeur Sanders, and that's it. And let's be real, that's his 3rd start with 3 practices with the starting unit. Exhibit A, stupidity from Shedeur's coach, Kevin Stefanski. Let me get back to the chat. I literally heard some BS media person say it doesn't matter what they said about him previously because he's QB1 for the rest of the year now. You know what, Nikki Nicole? I'm glad you made that comment. I see you're a member. Nikki Nicole, could you use your Shedeur emote for me to solidify greatness? Thank you so much. That media member needs to go blindfolded backwards and walk around the block with no coat on in Alaska, because that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Brandy said Stanley, that's a perfect name. Shut up, Stefanski, boo. He set records in all 3 of his games he started in. He also said he calls all the plays. We talked about that in the member stream. Cleveland Browns sucked before him. That is facts. You know what? Diatapi, we sucked 2 out of the 6 years we had Stefanski. We went to the playoffs in 2020, and to be honest, we suck now. So you're not late to the party. You're just at the party. We've sucked for a while. We did go to the playoffs 2020 and 2023. So we haven't sucked all the time, but we've sucked most of the time. You got to give us credit for 2 times going to the playoffs. Don't take that from us. But I see what you're saying. No other teams QB had over 300 yards against the Titans all year. Not a single one. I have seen that stat. And what some people like to say about that, and I get what they're trying to say, but they try to diminish what Shedeur did. Well, the Browns were playing from behind, so he had to throw the football. I mean, the Patriots were winning their game. The Browns can't win, so that stat's inflated. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, it's Shedeur's fault that the defense can't stop the run? That's Shedeur's fault? Well, you know what? I would rather not have to throw the ball. But guess what? That's the situation he was put in. I don't want to hear that mess. You know what? Fans make me want to poke my eyes out with their stupidity and their hatred for a young man. And you know what the hatred is, chat? All it is because he's confident. He's confident. And they don't have a confident bone in their body. I don't understand it. Oh, he's confident. I don't have confidence in myself. I walk around my house looking down at myself because I don't know what confidence is. Excuse me, that's not Shedeur Sanders' fault that he believes in himself. I can't stand it. Oh no, we suck again. That's funny. Tell that to Caleb Williams too. Thanks. What up, family? What up, in Parker? I gotta update the donation goal because it doesn't count super stickers for some reason. It hates me, but that's okay. I'm loving the love in the chat. Make sure you hit that like when you come in. And tell me, who do you blame most for the loss yesterday? If you had to pick one aspect of the game, who do you blame most for the loss as I update the donation goal? Who do you blame the most? If you only could pick one entity, defense, coaching, offense, special teams, who do you choose as the reason the Browns lost yesterday? Let me know in the chat when I update the donation goal, because Brandon deserves to be recognized for his donation. Thank you very much in the chat. Appreciate you coming here. Let me go ahead and update that. There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're showing. Let's go. We love confident men, especially our real men. No other Browns rookie ever had those stats. Not since 1950. Now, Anthony, I don't know who it was in 1950. Unfortunately, I wasn't born back then. So if anybody knows who was the rookie in 1950 to put up 300 plus pass yards, 3 pass TDs, and a rush TD in the same game, let me know. Very good stat, Anthony. But supposedly there was some rookie in 1950 that did it. And I don't know who. All right, AAA. Hopefully you feel better. We'll be lit for you, AAA. Head coach, Coach Stefanski does not have perfect timing. Always the coach, always the coaching team. Kevin is play calling. He can lose as well as anyone else coaching. He's consistently out coaching all day. KS, that fool lied. He's still calling plays. I choose the whole front office. They behind the scenes calling the shots. Okay. I wanted to throw out another stat for you that you may not know. Rookie quarterbacks since the Super Bowl era, you may have seen this, with 350 passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns, and a rush TD in the same game. There's been 2 quarterbacks that have done it as a rookie in the Super Bowl era. One guy you watched yesterday do it. His name was Shedeur Sanders. And the other guy, he plays in the same division. Rhymes with Yoey Murrow. That's right. Joey Burrow. That's it. Shedeur Sanders and Joe Burrow are the only 2 quarterbacks that have done that in the Super Bowl era. Here's the point that I'm making here for Shedeur Sanders being QB1. Is he going to have bad games? Yes, he will. He will have bad games. He will have setbacks. He's a rookie. But the point of the matter is this. He is putting up these numbers in his 3rd start at quarterback. His 3rd week of practicing with the starting unit. Imagine what could happen if there wasn't the worst coach that I have seen since Hugh Jackson. Starting Joe Flacco and Dylan Gabriel, wasting our time. Who knows what we could have seen? What's the probability Kevin comes back next year? You know what, Coach CJ? I think the probability is about 70%. If I'm being quite honest with you, I don't think he's going to get fired. I don't think he will. And as a Browns fan, I don't have any faith in this front office firing Kevin Stefanski. Do I want him fired? I want him fired faster than I can order a Jets pizza on a rotary phone. That actually made no sense. Lovey Marie. Look at the targets Joe has. Did he have Jamar Chase his rookie year? I don't think he did. I think he had Jamar Chase his 2nd year. You have to fact check me on that. Does Joe Burrow have Jamar Chase's rookie year? I don't think he did. Shedeur also tied Aaron Rodgers with the most 50-yard plays in their first 3 pro games. I like the stats here. I hope they don't ruin Shedeur like they've done every QB since 99. I hope he's different, but the odds are good. Look at his papa. What up, Fred? What up, Steve? What up, Anthony? Everybody in the chat. He did have Jamar Chase his rookie year. Okay. Thank you for the fact checked for me. Then since he had Jamar Chase his rookie year, then he absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, has better weapons his rookie year than Shedeur Sanders did. So what does this mean for the rest of the season that Shedeur Sanders is QB1? It means at least one thing. We have something to be excited for 4 more games of the year. That's what it means, at least for that. We have 4 games to be excited for. At least there's something that we can wake up on a Sunday and go, all right. Let's see what happens. Maybe some good, maybe some bad, maybe some indifferent. But it's something to get excited for because your team sucks. Your team is 3-10. You have nothing to play for. At least you get to watch maybe, just maybe, your future. Maybe your future. But you got some tough games here. At the Bears, tough game. Home against the Bills, tough game. Home against the Steelers, tough game. And then at the Bengals, there is no easy layups here for the Browns and the potential to go 0-4 on their way out. You got some good games here. Kevin stays, Shedeur goes. That would be the worst thing ever in the history of sports. And Shedeur wouldn't go anywhere. He's under contract, so he can't just leave. He would have to be traded. And we know what the NFL thought of Shedeur Sanders. So you wouldn't get much in the trade for him either. So I don't see that. Happening. No, Joe Burrow didn't have Chase until his second year. Oh, which one is it, chat? Did he have him or did he not? Now I have 1 versus 1. I could Google it, but I don't feel like Googling right now. Did he have him or didn't he? I have 2 people saying 2 different things. The QB was Butch Songen. Is that the 1950 QB, James? Butch Songen. Wide receivers, Tyler Boyd, emerging rookie T. Higgins, and running back Joe Mixon, along with tight end Drew Sample. That was his receivers. So whoever said he had Jamar Chase is feeding me wrong information. I should know it too, but I don't, okay? Okay. I still think he had better weapons than Shedeur. Tyler Boyd, he was good. T. Higgins, he's better than any receiver we have. Joe Mixon, I am not going to disrespect Judkins, but Joe Mixon is a darn good running back. And Drew Sample, Harold Fannin Jr. is better than Drew Sample any day of the week, awake or sleep. Do you think they'll build around Shedeur, or we'll be watching Mendoza versus Shedeur next year? If we get Mendoza, I promise you, in everything I love, I'm retiring. I am done. I am doing something else with my life. Y'all think I'm playing? I'm dead serious. You will not see me anymore. That's how much I don't want Drew. I don't want Mendoza. It's like because here's why. Hold on, let me stop. I'll get to that, Steve. Joe Burrow was in the 2020 draft, and Jamar Chase was 21. Thank you, Jeff. What up? The encourager. He had T rookie year, Jamar second year. Big Dollar C said, I got the donation goal. Look at Big Dollar. Appreciate you, Big Dollar. Thank you, my good sir.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Dog check!
Thank you, Big Dollar. Greatly appreciate it, my good sir. This is why I don't want Mendoza. Listen, if you get Mendoza, you're going to be in the same problem. Everybody is going goo goo gaga over Mendoza. He's 6'5". He's mobile for college. He's not mobile for pro, number one. Number two, we're going to be in the same situation, and you have to give up assets to get Mendoza. We're not going to have the number one pick. That's most likely going to be Tennessee or the Jets. You're going to have to give up assets to get Mendoza, okay? You're going to have to give up assets. And you think he's worth giving up picks to go get him when you have a future quarterback right in the palm of your hands that you got with a 5th round pick. And then you have Dylan Gabriel. You have Dylan Gabriel and Deshaun Watson. And you're going to go get another quarterback in Mendoza. And listen, call me a hater. And when I say I'm hating, I am hating. I'm not like these goobers that come into the YouTube stream hating and don't admit it. I am hating. I need a quarterback with a little bit of aura. Baker Mayfield, aura. Personified, aura. Shedeur Sanders, aura. Joe Flacco was sneaky, right? He had that veteran presence. He just didn't care. He was I don't care anymore part of his career. Did we see that press conference with Mendoza? He said the right things, but the delivery was terrible. He said the right things, but the delivery was absolutely terrible. And I am hating. That's fine. That was negative 300 aura, that post conference after beating my Ohio State Buckeyes. Now, beating my Ohio State Buckeyes is a part of my hate. That's fine. But did you watch it? Go watch the post conference. Oh man, what are we talking about? Sound like a seal in pain. No, thank you. I'm done. I remember because after they got Jamar, the Bengals went to the Super Bowl. Oh. I want a coach that wants Shedeur. I'm going to need you to help me through the Mendoza situation if it happens. I'm gone. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all think I'm gone. Y'all ain't going to see me no more. Y'all think I'm joking, but I'm not. That's my last straw. Because we're going to give up picks to go get a quarterback who is not better than the one we have now. There is no evidence that he's better. The caboose to the rescue. If they put that much money in the QB room, how can they get free agents? Two, they need O-line and receivers. Thank you, Erica. Thank you. I don't want Mendoza either, but we know how the coach feels about Shedeur. Facts. If they're smart, they'll go with Shedeur, Deshaun, and Dylan on the practice squad. I love you, Nicole. If they're smart, you're adorable. Don't ever change. Negative aura, spoken like a true wrestling fan. Delivery was whack. Listen, he said all the right things. God, faith, we're not supposed to be here. We work together. All the right things. The delivery was absolutely horrendous. Like a seal in pain. I was like, oh my goodness, what are we doing? Why do we need a kicker, Brandon? Schmidt's been great. Schmidt has been great. Ever since week 1, he's been off the charts. We don't need Andre Schmidt is great. We don't need a kicker. He's been lights out. Mendoza has a great team. So, okay, now, I know a lot of you are Shedeur fans, but I need you to take your blinders off for a second, okay? I need you to be realist here. I am a realist, okay? Out of these last 4 games, how many did the Browns win? You seen what happened yesterday. Browns at Bears, Bills at Browns, Steelers at Browns, Browns at Bengals. How many do the Browns win? And how did my headphones just stop working? How many do the Browns win out of those games? If I see 4-0, if I see 4-0, I have zero control over that outside of Madden. We don't ever need a kicker if we don't score. 2. I see a 2. Okay. So you think we're going to end the season with 5 wins? I have a huge feeling we're going to upset the Bears. I give us at least 1 more win, maybe 2. How can Shedeur plus Kevin work as a duo? The Browns have to pick 1, right? 1. I'm going to say 2. That's a very good question. There's something called I am the owner, make it work, or else. You could have that. You know how your parents made you eat vegetables and you didn't want the vegetables? That could happen too. I want a Hostess cupcake. Too bad. You're getting carrots and you're going to like it. I could see that situation too. You're just going to Shedeur or else. The owner could have the final say so, or maybe, just maybe, we get our wish and Kevin gets fired because he sucks. at what he does. That could happen too. There is no reason for the calls he made last week that he should have a job. I'm just saying. 1, 2, 2, 1. If we win 3 to 4, Shedeur is the future. If we win 2, then focus on building around Shedeur in the game plan and players. 0 to 1 wins and just blow it up. I have no blinders. I have 50 years of experience as a fan. Shedeur is it. Will he win a lot? Maybe. But at least he gives a chance, something we haven't had since outside of Baker. 0. Listen, I think, oh my God, my headphones. I think Shedeur is it. I think we may win one more game. But that doesn't mean Shedeur isn't it. It's the team that we have. I think we might win one. And that one game to me is the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here's why. The Browns are at home. And Pittsburgh's offense is hot and cold. You hope it's a cold offense when you see Pittsburgh. I don't think they're beating the Bears because they're on the road. We just seen our defense lay a flat egg against Tennessee. Now I don't know what our defense is going to do, to be honest with you. Okay? The Bills, no. I don't even have to explain myself against the Bills. I'm not explaining myself. It's the Bills. And then at the Bengals, at home, Joe Burrow, that offense is lights out. I'd have a hard time right now going on the road, seeing this defense, whether wishy-washy, it's going to be a lot of points put up. It would have to be Joe Burrow going absolutely, not Joe Burrow, Shedeur Sanders going absolutely crazy in matching Joe Burrow score for score, and I don't know if he's ready to do that quite yet. Steelers as the game that I give the Browns winning. Now, do I want to be wrong and want them to win at least 2? Yes. But we'll have to wait and see. I agree. How can he win when the coach is calling plays for him to lose? Browns is not going to beat Pittsburgh. Dang, why I got to be on that? Why I got to be on that? Dang. Did Kevin lose the locker room yesterday? You crazy? I don't know. It's hard to read if he lost the locker room. He's lost the fans. I don't think the locker room yet. I think he would have lost the locker room if he went back to Dillon Gabriel. That's when he would have lost the locker room. But since he's sticking with Shedeur, I think he's okay. Since he's sticking with Shedeur. Let's go back to the Steelers game. They lost to the Steelers by 13 points with Dillon Gabriel. That's not bad. Since I'm crazy, that's not bad. Hold on. No, never mind. That's the wrong one. Hold on. Where's the Steelers game at? That's the wrong Steelers game. Where's the Steelers game? Okay, 23-9. That's the game he threw 52 times. 23-9. At the Steelers, at home. I don't think I'm crazy. I think that's the only one they can pull out. Buffalo's out of, that's not happening. I don't think they're going to Chicago and winning either. Divisional game, you never know what can happen in a rivalry. Nobody thought DTR would beat Pittsburgh, but what happened? And that's DTR. There's no explanation for the level of incompetent coaching we have had outside. It's coming from above. But I will tell you this, what's not crazy. There's one thing that's not crazy in this whole entire thing. Dillon Gabriel not stepping back on this field is not crazy. That's one thing we can be happy about this whole thing, is not having to see Dillon Gabriel step on that field again. That's what's not crazy. You can say I'm crazy for thinking we can beat Pittsburgh. You can say I'm crazy for not wanting Mendoza. You can say I'm crazy for a lot of things, but one thing is not crazy. Not having to see Dylan Gabriel as the starting quarterback just because they think he's better. That's what's not crazy. If Cleveland Browns trade in for Mendoza, I'm officially turning myself into a dirty bird, going with the old new Brownies. Kevin must go. I wouldn't turn to the Ravens. I'd quit. I'd quit doing what I'm doing and just do something else. We'd go from top tier aura to negative aura with one pick. The best thing is for Shedeur to keep looking good. John, stop it. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're not a Browns fan. Don't talk to me. Get traded. You know what? Go root for Mendoza in his zero aura. Browns fans unite. Get traded. It's the best day for him to get traded. For the teams that didn't want him. Now you want him to get traded to nobody that wanted him. Yeah, sure. What happens with Watson? Will he be back up? Watson window is soon. Next year, they said, Steve, he may start. He may have a chance to start. We'll have to see what happens next year. I do believe there is a thing called $230 million. There's a thing called $230 million when it comes to Deshaun Watson. That is a factor. When you spend $230 million for a quarterback, that matters to situations. That matters. So I think he will get an opportunity to start next year because they want to see, does he have anything left? I know the answer. No. Deshaun Watson is the best shorts and helmet player in NFL history. He will make you believe in shorts and a helmet, and you think he's back. He has fooled us all. Oh my God, did you see it? I think he's back. Workouts look great. Non-contact drills look great. You think he's back, but then he steps on that field, and then you go, holy crap, this dude ain't back. He tore his Achilles. Deshaun Watson's best skill is escapability, mobility, making something happen out of nothing. His best skill is not standing in the pocket, dissecting defense with his throws. His best ability is getting away from the defense, rolling out, doing some type of Houdini play. That's when he's at his best. His mobility, you could tell when he was in Cleveland, was starting to slow down a little bit, and now he tore his Achilles, and you want us to believe that he's going to be the same? And was he even fully recovered from his shoulder surgery? But $230 million means a lot, so they're going to give him a chance. Where are the SS haters today? They're out there, Erica. If you go into the mean streets of Twitter and Facebook, they're making all the excuses they can. Tennessee's not good. They're not good at all. I've heard some people say my mom could throw a touchdown pass against Tennessee. Haters are always around because they have nothing else better to do with their life because they have no skill set but to hate. I remember growing up in Cincinnati, and we only won 2 games that year, and it was against the Steelers. So I was not mad at the Browns trading Flacco to the Bengals. As long as we beat the Steelers, I think it's an Ohio thing. Our baseball teams hate them too. Who do you got in the Chargers-Eagles game tonight? I'm about to bet. Woo, I ain't making you lose no money, brother. Eagles ain't looked too stout lately, and you don't know what you're going to get out of Justin Herbert. What Justin Herbert are you getting? Are you getting the Justin Herbert that everybody says is a top 10 quarterback, top tier, Justin Herbert? Are you getting the Justin Herbert that just sometimes looks like what in the world is happening? But if I had to guess, if the Eagles are at home, I would pick the Eagles because they're going to try to right the ship Um, I would go with the Eagles. I don't know what the spread is or anything, but I would go Eagles. They got to get it right some way or another. I wouldn't say that. It's his coach was Kevin. Did you go somewhere else? He's going to look good. I'm telling you. Who? Watson? Good. He can go somewhere else. He can get out of here. Listen. Somebody take him. If you're talking about Watson, he can go anywhere else. That's fine. I don't want to see him play another down for my team. I'll wish him luck to anywhere else. I don't want to see him another down. That's all I'm saying. He can go anywhere else. Please. And I hope he does good. Prove me wrong. But I backed him up, and he made me look bad. Listen, I've seen all I've seen on Deshaun Watson. I don't want to see another year of it. I know who I want to see. It was number 12 yesterday, ball out. I don't want another year of Deshaun Watson. If that's who you're talking about, I'm assuming that's who you're talking about. He can go somewhere else. That's fine with me. Nobody else is going to take him. But he can go somewhere else. I'll even give him a hand and clap if he does. You should stream the game tonight. Not doing that, B Skrills. This is strictly now just the Browns channel for the algorithm and all that great stuff. It is strictly Browns only from the here into the end of time. Unfortunately, it's how it has to be. Draft receivers, linemen, trade for some too if you can. Then run it with these 3 QBs. QB1, Shedeur, QB2, whoever performs better in the offseason, DW4, and DG. I will say DW4, I think, is helping out Shedeur Sanders with knowledge. Now, do you want that expensive of a backup? Probably not. He didn't have Chase until year 2. Appreciate that. And if we keep Kevin, they better fire him midseason if he starts looking like this again. Chase had his junior year after Burrow. Appreciate that. But yeah, that's all I got for you, ladies and gentlemen. Shedeur QB1. It's official. We got 4 games left. What's going to happen? All I know is I'm happy that we know who our QB1 is. Now it's just time to see. How much better will he get? Only time will tell. But we do know this. Flash those Shedeur emotes for members. Perfect timing. 4 games left. Time to be great. Prove the haters wrong. They're waiting. They're waiting for one bad pass to come back out of the woodworks. But we ain't got to worry about Dylan Gabriel no more. And what's next for Dylan Gabriel? Those are questions that we're all going to have to answer in the offseason. But I appreciate you all for coming through. Second stream of the day. I am tired. Members, non-members, thank you all. You guys know the drill.
Dog check!
I don't think that was loud enough at all. You probably didn't even hear that.
Dog check!
There we go. Until next time, it's all love. Peace.